boys and girls. Our story today is about an animal who doesn't build a house. It's a chameleon. Chameleons are lizards that live in the jungle. They live on the branches of the trees. When they want to eat, they stick out their long, sticky tongue and catch a little bug for dinner. In our story today, our little chameleon friend, whose name is Clyde, is going to have a little trouble hiding from animals who want to eat him. The story is called Hide Clyde. Clyde can hide because he can change colors, just like the octopus could in the ocean, to hide from its enemies. Let's read the story of Hide Clyde. Here are Clyde and his brothers on the branches of the trees. Hide, Clyde. Deep in the jungle, dangerous and wide, Clyde and his brothers were taught how to hide. Many creatures like chameleons to munch, and if they see them, it's lunch. Did he hide under a rock, up in a tree? Chameleons change their colors. Watch and you'll see. His mother taught colors all night and all day. But Clyde couldn't seem to learn the right way. On the leaves of green, where he tried to hide, Clyde changed his color to bright red on the outside. When he sat on stones, shiny and blue, he made his skin yellow. It's sad, but it's true. Orange flowers put his head in a spin. That's when he chose purple for the color of his skin. Now Clyde wasn't slow or even dumb, but when he tried to match colors, he stood out like a sore thumb. There was one cool thing that Clyde could do, and that was catch bugs on his tongue, 'cause it was covered with goo. When he wanted a bug for a juicy snack, he shot out his tongue and whack. Clyde could catch any bug, fat, thin, big, or small. This is what he could do. He could catch them all. One day when Clyde was showing off his gift, he tried to zap a bee. He stuck, and the bee gave him a lift. Clyde pulled back, but couldn't do a thing, and soon Clyde and the bee had taken wing. He's stuck on the bee, and up he goes. Up the bee flew, high and away. They traveled a long time, for almost a day. Then over a place that Clyde did not know, his tongue decided to simply let go. Oop, down he falls. He tumbled down into a house on the ground. Without even a chance to look around, stuck in a strange room, trapped inside, all Clyde had to do was hide. Clyde heard something coming into the room. Where could he hide to avoid his doom? When he looked around for a leaf or a rock, all he could find was a pink polka dot sock. Clyde was scared. This was what his mother taught. If he didn't change now, he'd certainly be caught. Clyde tried and tried with all of his might, and then all of a sudden, he did it. He was out of sight. He did it! He did it! Clyde could finally hide, but he still had to find his way outside. Clyde could blend with any color, pattern, or trim. This was lots of fun, 'cause no one could see him. He hid in some buttons and then on a shoe. It was amazing the matching that Clyde could now do. He could look like a sign or blend in with a label. Clyde had no fear now that he was able. He climbed to the window, and what did he see? That same yellow bumblebee sitting in a tree. The bee told Clyde she was heading for home. Did he want a lift, or did he want to stay there alone? It took no time at all for Clyde to decide, and he climbed up for the long, long, long ride. I'm sure glad Clyde learned how to change his colors. Goodbye, boys and girls. We'll see you next time.